Hi, my name is Antonio Newton, your local realtor with Coldwell Banker. Arlie, we'll start over. Hi, my name is Antonio Newton, your local realtor with the Newton Group with Coldwell Banker. Welcome to 2021. Now that we've entered the threshold and we're a few days into it, what I'm going to do is go over the market stats for the entire year. As we know, 2020 was a year that presented a lot of challenges for many people. Despite everything going on with the pandemic and with job markets and everything, real estate as a whole across the nation was still very active and very vibrant. Interest rates remained low throughout the year, and for the majority of the markets across the U.S., it was a highly aggressive seller's market. So what we're going to do today is we're going to dive into the data of our local market here and what we saw in the Columbia area in the Midlands for the year 2020 and compare that to 2019, which was a more traditional average year. So before we get into it, please remember that you can check out all of the market stats videos as well as the Time to Talk, which is a weekly show that I do, After Coffee series, as well as Home of the Day on my YouTube channel at Antonio Newton Realtor. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me at 803-608-2597, and you can also text me or email me as well. So let's dive into it. So as a caveat, please know that these are only single-family residential homes within the MLS, which is the Columbia, the Midlands, and the surrounding areas. So when we look at the data, we had 13,461 closed units throughout the year. That is tremendous. That is actually up 7% from what we did in 2019 in the same area, which we did 12,634. So despite the global pandemic that we experienced in 2020, we were still up 7% in total of units sold. Price per square, our average sales price went up. So in 2019, the average sales price was $219,146 across our area. We were up 10% to $242,018. This is evidence of us being in a seller's market, having low inventory, which means that buyers are willing to pay more for the same home. And when you look at the total number of active units that we have right now, we're only down 5%, which is a little shocking compared to what we've been seeing throughout the monthly market stats. So right now we have 18,731, which are active. So that's a negative. We're down 5% from where we were this time, 2019, which was 19,694. So some more stats to go into showing how we did in the Columbia MLS market area versus 2020 and 2019. So in 2019, we had a total number of listings, which was 16,622. The total number of listings taken in 2020 was 15,802. Now, out of that, remember our sales was 13,461, which is about 85%. Our percentage sold of 2019's total listings taken was 76%. We only sold 12,634. So we took more and sold less in 2019. Once again, seller's market, low inventory, more buyers, causing the price to increase. Two other statistics that are pretty eye-opening is the days on the market. So in 2019, this is for the year now, average days on the market was 53 in 2019 compared to 47 in 2020. So that's a 7-day difference, that 6-day difference, pardon my math. So that's pretty drastic jump from 1 year. And then not only the days on the market, but you look at the list to sale price ratio, which is very indicative of being in a seller's market. So in 2019, that was 93.36% was the average list to sell price ratio. That jumped up for the whole year of 2020 The average list to sell price ratio is 98.49%. So when you look at these numbers, they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. When you look at these numbers, you can clearly see that despite all the challenges and the unique year that 2020 was, here we had a very active market. It was a very aggressive seller's market. And as we go into January, it appears to be that way still. And it appears to continue that way from all the experts and from what the market shows. So as interest rates remain low, as inventory remains low, that's creating buyers in the marketplace. That's creating a high demand, and we have low inventory, which is going to continue to fuel prices. So what does that mean for you? Well, once again, that means it changes if you're a buyer or a seller. So if you're a seller, then it's important that you work with someone professional who can guide you through this landscape. Even though it is a hyper seller market, there are still things that you need to do to prepare your house to be competitive with other houses that are selling for top dollar. It's also important that when you go out there, you may get multiple offers and that you pick the right offer that's going to result in making it to the closing table. The goal isn't to get an offer, but it's to actually close. And then if you're a buyer, we're seeing multiple offer situations. We're seeing how property is selling in hours. So it's important that you go into the marketplace prepared, understanding your position, your role, and what you're willing to do. And if you need help with any of that, then once again, me and the Newton Group would be happy to assist you with that. So feel free to give us a call at 803-608-2597, or you can text or email us as well. And thank you for watching.